You may have previously seen my other video where I demonstrate a split squat. This video is going to be a close stance split squat, and you're going to see the difference if you've seen the other one as I go through this. Now, with a normal split squat, we're taking a wider stance, and I like to coach people to keep that front shin angle straight up and down throughout the whole movement. So we don't lock our knee out at the top, we don't let our knee drift forward as we go down. What that does is allows us to be more of a hip and hamstring dominant movement. Now the difference here with that versus a close stance is that we are going to allow that free range of knee movement on the close stance one. So rather than taking that big wide stance, we're just going wide enough that we can get that back knee down to the floor comfortably. But I'm going to let that knee go forward. I'm going to let it lock out of the top. I'm going to let it go forward, lock out. What we've done here is created a more quad dominant or front side leg dominant version of the exercise. So where here, most of the exercise is coming from the hip extension, here we're getting more of that knee flexion and extension going through our range of motion. So you can see I'm kind of moving a little bit more forward and back as opposed to straight up and down. Now this is doing it without weight. You could do this with a bar, with a plate, holding onto it with one dumbbell, two dumbbells. In this case, I'll demonstrate with two. So I'm grabbing my two dumbbells, keep my good upright posture, shoulders back, chest out. And I'm dropping straight down, and down and forward a little bit, I guess. Down, letting that knee travel, coming back up, and I'm feeling that already in that right side quad burning up on the front. Now, something to keep in mind whenever you do this is that we want to make sure this front knee is staying in line with our toes. So particularly with new athletes, a lot of times what we're going to see is that kind of cave inward towards the midline of your body. We always want to make sure we're putting some tension out against that and getting our glute med or our side butt engaged a little bit more so that we're keeping a nice linear movement pattern with that knee instead of allowing this waving in and out like that. So knee staying right over the toes. I even coach people push it outward a little bit. That's okay. And just making sure we're getting that engagement back here through this hip. That is a close stance split squat.